Good morning, everyone. My name is Raymond, and I'll be the host for the Teen Chat today. The Teen Chat is time for us to connect with one another and discuss teen mental health, concerns, stressors, and just healthy coping strategies. Let's start off by introducing our team panelists. They're going to start off by saying their names and an interesting fact about themselves.
Hello, everyone. My name is Yafet Tekla Miriam. I'm a junior here at Shiloh High School, and an interesting fact about me is I run track.
Hey everybody, my name is Drew. I'm a 10th grader here at Shiloh High School, and an interesting fact about me is that I like to crochet in my free time.
Hi everybody, my name is Jada Brown. I'm a 12th grade. An interesting fact about me is that I'm from New York and I do hair.
Let's be.
Hi everyone, my name is Miss B. I am the clinician here at Shiloh High School, and an interesting fact is I graduated from here, so I was a general.
Thank you for introducing yourselves. Let's jump right into the questions. Ms. B, can you start by sharing some of the most common mental health challenges among the youth and the risk factors that lead to those challenges?
I can. So mental health is categorized by clinically significant disturbance in individuals' cognition, emotional regulation, and or behavior. It's usually associated with distress, impairment, or other important areas of functioning. And there are many types of mental health disorders, such as depression, generalized anxiety, PTSD, panic disorder, phobias, and so on and so forth. Common risk factors could be psychological, social, or spiritual, depending on the person.
Thank you for that. And to the youth panelists, can you explain in your own words what mental health means to you and what stresses you out daily?
What mental health means to me is a person's conditioning or coping with their emotional well-being. What I struggle with is probably like school right now, figuring out what I want to do after school, like college and stuff like that. What I do to cope with it is like try to keep myself busy from stressing out, having anxiety, stuff like that, and talking to people that you can trust.
So to me, I think mental health is kind of the way that you take care of yourself and your personal well-being, and this can like mean a lot of different things for the person. And something that stresses me out on the daily is definitely school and being in a lot of different clubs, a lot of activities, and trying to manage all of that, as well as like going home and like trying to manage like a home life too. And something I do to like cope with this is I've been practicing better time management skills and trying to make use of every day the best I can.
What mental health means to me is just having the right state of mental being and letting it not affect anyone and everyone. And what's stressing me out right now really is school with finals coming up and everything, and trying to balance it with my day-to-day life. And the way I try to cope my stress is through working out and talking with my friends just about how we can like put things together and make everything better for us.
Yeah, I could agree with that. Like something that really stresses me out is just like trying to manage like photography, school, and then like all the clubs and stuff, and just staying on top of the schoolwork along with the college like readiness. So it's really important to just have like just a routine to get to just to like balance all the stuff that's being thrown at you in life. And another question, how do you navigate having a healthy relationship with social media?
That's a great question, actually, because we know social media has its ups and downsides. So, with me personally, what I like to do is I manage my social media by I go on it for like a couple minutes every so often, and then usually like I'll see something that I don't really agree with, and what I'll usually do is I'll just put my phone down and just focus on something else like school, like my body, everything, like going to the gym or something. It's just a way to like get the negativity out that social media brings along with its benefits, you could say. So,
I definitely agree with what he said so far. And I kind of like to do the same when I manage my social media. But something I have been trying to do is I won't be on it as much as school or like in my free time. Instead, I'll try to do some other like hands-on things I like to do, like making jewelry or practicing cheers because I'm a cheerleader. So I like to, make sure I get the practice in. Or like I said, I like to crochet. So just stuff like that, like alternatives, because I found that a lot of times, like the more you're on social media, the more you kind of get like this idolized vision in your head about certain things and how certain things should be. And it could kind of make you, feel a little down and stuff. So I try to do alternative things to just kind of help like all of that.
For social media, for me, me personally, I do be on my phone a lot, but well, I try not to like say what she said. When you see stuff that you don't like, just like put your phone down or try to occupy yourself with something else. There are a lot of people that hate on social media, but most of the time just don't, you don't have to always look at it, because the more you look at it, it's going to affect your mental health even more. Yeah, try to manage your time with different other things that you want to do other than, because your phone is really not that important, but it is at the same time. But I think if you manage it the way you want to manage it.
And another question is, what are some things you wish your parents or adults knew when it comes to What are some things you wish your parents or adults knew when it comes to supporting your mental health?
Okay, so something that I wish like parents or adults really knew is that a lot of the times as teenagers, our mental health can be really up and down, which I know can probably be frustrating for parents, when you come home from school and they don't really know how to approach your mood today, or they don't really know what to say to you. But also, I think a lot of that can kind of come from, just maybe asking you, hey, was today a good day or was it a bad day? And not kind of forcing you to talk about it if you don't want to talk about it, because I know some people deal with their mental health, kind of personally, and they don't like to share it with other people. And I feel like sometimes parents can push you to share even if you don't want to, and that can just make you feel even worse. So that's something I wish parents knew. And also I kind of wish that they knew that some days you just really need a break. I think this can kind of go for adults and maybe teachers and, employees if you have a boss or something like that. Because sometimes you really just need like a mental health day to get yourself together and kind of back on track. And I know sometimes people aren't as like accommodating and they don't really like understand or see that, you can be really overwhelmed and sometimes you just need a break.
One of the things I wish parents would do is I wish they would be more like accommodating and understanding when it came to you speaking out on how you feel. Because we're all humans, we're all going to have good days, bad days, and sometimes we don't want to express it in any way. So they don't want us to like, when we don't want to speak about it, they don't like make us speak about it. And I want them to be supportive towards anything I do. So I want them to be there if like I have a track meet or something academic for school. I want my parents to support me, because to me, they're my parents, and I wish that they're the reasons I'm here, and I wish they'd be very more supportive and upbringing with that.
Some ways that parents could help us is to understand that this is not the same generation that they grew up on, and to approach them with that, you can like have them like, everybody knows how their parents are and what they think is disrespectful and is respectful. So just come at them at a reasonable tone of what you think and how you feel, without making them think that you're trying to be disrespectful about it. But in our like parents, they're not going to really understand what we go through on an everyday basis, because we're not the same age and we go through different stuff than what they used to go through with technology and all. So most of the time it's just good communication.
And to just like piggyback on that, I say the most important thing for me is when like my parents supporting my mental health is just like just allowing me to have the space I need to like make mistakes and like fail in life. A lot of times when you're just like growing and doing stuff, like you're growing and you're changing as a person and you're getting put in like new situations and scenarios that you've like never had to deal with before. So just giving me the adequate amount of space to allow me to like fall down on my feet, and also give me room to like pick myself back up and keep pushing forward is like really important. And the next question is from Ms. B. The suicide rate is the highest during the mid-teen years. What do you think influences this?
So I think that we're going to go back on the social media train. I think that social media has a huge influence on the generation that I'm seeing before me. Um, there's so much. You guys are overstimulated. There's TikTok, there's this, there's that. There's always a trend to keep up with. There's always a look that you're trying to chase. So I feel like a compilation of that, I mean, and then school, and then if you work, those stressors, anything going on in the family, it has a lot to play into that. And some of the things that I commonly see amongst the youth that I service is you start to withdraw, just kind of be to yourself. You don't want to go out. You don't enjoy the things that you used to anymore. You stop reaching out to your friends. You're not as active, like just in general. And those are kind of key tell signs that, something might be disturbing you. And from some experiences that I've had with the students that I work with here, I see that, you guys stop talking. And when you stop talking, when you stop communicating, it's hard for somebody to know what you're going through. So my advice that I'm charging to you all is to communicate effectively. And how that could be is just reaching out, telling people how you feel, being unapologetically while being respectful, but just, only you know how you can truly feel. So just kind of letting people know where you are and allowing them to either have the chance to meet you there or, leave you there so you can heal and grow.
What do you think are some signs and symptoms of teens experiencing suicidal thoughts?
So, as far as like signs and symptoms, again, it would just kind of be the withdrawing, the isolation, feeling like you're alone as well when you really have support. It's kind of sometimes I know it's challenging, and all of you all mentioned school being like one of your major factors and all that stuff. So we see your tardies going up, your grades going down. So those are things that, we as clinicians, staff, we see that in you. So like I said, it's the best way is to start communicating and letting people know how you feel, where you're at, so that people can help you and uplift you.
Thank you. With about 5 minutes left, thank you for all the panelists for engaging the audience in this teen chat. Does anyone have any final remarks before we wrap up?
Another great way to take care of your mental health is be available to try new things in life. The same things can get quite boring, and you may never find that the one way to find the perfect way for you coping may be something new that you just haven't found yet. So I would say just to stop, don't ever give up on trying to find what's perfect for you, and try to just continue trying new things because you want to be open to everything in life.
I just wanted to say that I'm proud of each and every one of you panelists that's here today. So can everyone give them a round of applause? It takes a lot of guts, tenacity, and just ability to come up here and speak amongst your peers and just about a topic that probably years ago, like you said, your parents are a different generation that they wouldn't understand. So each of you too here, you guys give yourselves a round of applause for just showing up and showing out.